Welcome. Welcome. Take it. Have a seat. Welcome to my lair. I think that's a pretty accurate description, right? It's my lair. How's everyone doing out there in the world? What is happening? I'll tell you what's going on. What's going on now? So, get into politics, but I'll go into a little bit of politics. So, what can I say? What can I say? Oh, yes, apparently, and this is going to be a short stream, not going to be on here too mother long. But I will tell you that apparently we've reached an agreement with Syria, which is all good, my babies. No, I can't really say my babies because that's not my saying. The reason I'm bringing this up is because yesterday in the live stream, somebody talked about Syria. Oh, what's going on, Nicholas? Nick, you missed some debate yesterday, man. I normally don't get into politics. I was just saying that, but yesterday somebody was saying that I was enabling racism from supporting Trump, and like it was interesting. It was interesting stuff. So anyway, somebody brought up the point about Syria yesterday about how Trump did a bad thing by wanting to pull out of Syria. And I thought that it was not a bad idea, mostly from the standpoint of interventionism. I don't like having a bunch of bureaucrats in Washington send U.S. soldiers over to the Middle East, and then not only do our guys die, but then like people over there are dying that we don't necessarily understand the consequences of what's going on, and the people that make those decisions are separated from the decisions they make, so they don't deal with the downside, right? If somebody fucks up in the Middle East and sends over a bunch of Americans to die, or it kills innocent people in Syria or Kurds or whatever, the bureaucrats that make the decisions don't suffer. They live their lives. And I say, fuck them. So, anyway, that was a topic of yesterday. So, like I said, generally speaking, I don't like to say it in absolute terms, but generally speaking, I'm against it. Nick says, you see the stuff GW said about Trump. No. What did George say about Trump? So let's see here. Yeah, let me know. What did he say, man? What did he say? I was just checking a tweet here. Somebody was talking about how Trump and Erdogan from Turkey made a deal to pull out of Syria and allow the Kurds to get into some safe zone or something. I don't know. I don't know of exactly what's going on, but if that's the case, I'm in favor of that. I'm in favor of that. I'm in favor of. I saw the letter that Trump wrote to the president of Turkey, and I don't see any problem with it. Some people are trying to spin it as him kowtowing to the president of Turkey. I don't see it that way because he's made a lot of public threats against him, and I feel like this is just how Trump does stuff. He does his negotiating style appears to be said he's terrible for world peace and stupid shit. Yeah. So okay. So JW said that Trump was terrible for world peace. Yeah, man. They're just all embedded bureaucrats. I'll tell you what, the further all this stuff goes on with Trump, the more and more it really does become apparent that there is a deeply established way of doing things in Washington. I mean, we all have kind of been told this and we all kind of know it, but you're seeing it more and more. And like when Bush comes out and says that stuff, then you're like, oh, I get it. I get what's going on here. Like you're stuck in this, whether or not it's all intentional, it's like they're stuck in a pattern of thinking, and this is how it has to be, right? This is how we do business, so you need to fall in line. And that's just not how it is, right? The world, this, I know this is kind of incoherent rambling, but the world doesn't work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's just making shit up as we go along. Um, like we're all just, nations become powerful and then, hey, we make rules and we abide by those rules as long as we can. But like, I'll tell you something I've learned from listening and reading to Henry Kissinger's book on China. Henry Kissinger, he's done some bad things, but he's also has some interesting insight. And one thing that I gained from his book is that dealing with China, for instance, what's happening now is there was a prevailing wisdom of how things should be operating in the world. Like people thought for a while, there was an understanding that we have to become friendly with China to counter the Soviet Union. Like that was it. That was the fucking thing because China and the Soviets were not friendly for a while in the 70s and 80s. And they were more enemies almost than they were enemies as well. So we made it a fucking plan to become interconnected with them and to help them. Dude, when reading this book on China, they planned to give China technology years ago. This wasn't like, we hear about Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was giving, oh, fucking shit, it's Miss Butterfly. Oh, wow, here we go. It's been a while. It's been a while. Man, where have you been? Anyway, what I was getting at was they planned on giving the technology to, thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the hearts. They planned on giving the technology to China for years before they actually did it. So Bill Clinton gets the rap for giving missile technology to the Chinese, but that was part of what they wanted to do for a while. People even talked about selling weapons to China because they thought it would be good against the Soviet Union. Yeah, sorry, Miss Butterfly, getting a little political today because yesterday kind of got on that track. So just talking about some shit. Oh, and China's kind of in my wheelhouse. So, but it's not, I don't like to get into the day-to-day politics of everything, But I like talking some shit. That's what we do here. That's what I do here is I'm talking some shit. So, where have you been, Miss Butterfly? Last time I saw you, you were in Portugal. I saw you broadcast something from Portugal, and then after that, don't know. Wow. Okay, so I can tell you a little bit about what I ate today. So, I am losing weight for a Taekwondo tournament. So I'm not eating normally like I would like to. I'm having to, you might be able to see my face is thinner. Um, and so, yes, I know I'm too skinny. I'm too skinny. Um, so I'm close to my weight. I've got to be at 138 pounds and I'm at 142. I mean, yeah. So and I think I've got to just stay around. Yeah, it's low, but it's workable. It's workable. It's just basically I just it's yeah. I am eating. I'm eating, but I'm just having to lower the intake. Yeah, well, yeah, actually my yeah, you could talk to my mother, but we actually don't talk very much. So that's another story. You'd have to talk to my father, but he's actually, he encourages this behavior. So no, I don't do this very often. Wow, he's good. He's good. Well, I don't know. He's okay. He's working a lot. He's working a lot. So that is rough. That's tough on him. But other than that, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good. I'll have to tell him that he has admirers from afar, from afar in Israel. Um, oh, Nick. Nick is saying that my dad is super hot. Miss Butterfly's agreeing, and this is becoming a little disturbing now. Um, yeah, hey, yeah, I could tell him that. But I think you'll be disappointed with him. He won't be able to keep up with you in terms of his work schedule's pretty insane. So, but maybe, hey, maybe you're into that. So Nick is saying that he loves my dad's gluteus maximus. So he loves my dad's butt. He probably wants to give it a squeeze. Yeah, so Nick knows my dad. Actually, Nick used to train. I think I mentioned this before. We used to train. We all trained Taekwondo together. Nick saw me. Yeah, he is super waspy. Yeah, my dad's not Jewish. My mom is Jewish. So yeah, he's super, super waspy, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant to the core, baby. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Um, and and isn't that like is that looked down upon in the Jewish community, right? You can't be hanging out with too waspy of characters. Um, but and he likes Jewish. Well, I wouldn't say that he has what would it be? A proclivity for Jewish women. I think that was more just like it happened to work out like that. Um, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong about that. But hey, so what do you think about the Syria situation? It will be happy with me. Oh my goodness. So yeah, Miss Butterfly, you guys are pretty close to Syria. What do you guys think about that? Do you think the United States should pull out? Speaking of pull out, what do you think about that? Um, I think down here I'm in favor. There's the United States, we're kind of torn between what we want to do. The people that hate Trump want whatever happens, they're just gonna go after him for it. But I think I'm good. I'm too shallow for politics. No, you're good. You're good, man. Politics sucks. Politics sucks. Um, so honestly, at this point, I kind of like, I'll be honest with you. I don't get into the weeds of it. Like you should hear my analysis of shit. Like whenever I'm talking about this stuff, I say stuff like, oh, I heard that this happened and I agree with it or whatever. I'm pretty much at this point, I always say this, I'm not like a MAGA dude, but I am having fun defending Trump more. I know you're not a big fan, maybe, but hey, my dad, he's a big Trump guy, so you better get on board. Oh my goodness, no, listen, that shit ain't happening. You ain't gonna be my future stepmother because that is just too fucking strange. Um, but that's all the rage now, right? So everyone's into their step parents. So that's I've heard that's all the rage. That's all the rage. I actually haven't never had a. What do you say? Oh wow, for Nick. What are you responding to, man? What are you responding to? Yeah, that's what I've. Apparently that's one of the. I say apparently because on the podcast that I watch, they've brought up before that the Nick, he is mine. Wow. No, Nick and you guys get to fight over my father. You guys can do what you will. Do what you will. Meanwhile, I'm gonna head back over to the east. I'll head back over to Asia. Yeah, Miss Butterfly, you may have missed it. I am gonna be heading back over to Taiwan by January. You should broadcast with him. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm gonna broadcast with him. We just have to get when he stops working as much, then we can. I want. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I can't believe Nick just said that. Nick says, I want the young buck and the old bull. My goodness, that is disgusting. Disgusting and hilarious. all at the same time. Um, yeah, I'll definitely. Okay, we're done. I'm not addressing this anymore. Because it's disturbing. Oh man, Nick, Nick is sick, but you're sick too, man. You're sick too, Miss Butterfly. You're deranged. I think I think that's what this broadcast is all about. It's just deranged. We're all just deranged people talking to each other, sending each other crude messages. It's what kind of strange world is this, man? What kind of world is this? So, Miss Butterfly, you said you were working. Were you working back in Israel or were you working in Portugal for a while? So, when you broadcast from Portugal, I was actually a little confused if you had internet over there. Um, okay, so you were not working in Portugal. Portugal was just a trip. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, that's good. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you had some fun. You know, speaking of fun, Nick, me and you need to go get some lunch again, man. So after this tournament, oh, shopping. See, I'm not really into shopping. It's not really my thing. But I get it, man. You girls, you guys are into shopping. I don't know how it's so much fun. I don't know how spending money is like pleasurable. You and Nick need to go on a date. Yeah, we've been on some dates, man. Dude, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Matt left to Burma. His brother went to Burma. Wow. Yeah, you Oh my goodness, this is so inappropriate. Yeah. So Nick's brother, his little brother, who's my age, went to Burma the other day. Awesome. That is so awesome. Oh wow, look at that. We got Peril Lifeguard in here. We got Miss Butterfly. We got Nick. We got the MVPs in the motherfucking house. Craig Simmons Jr. just joined. He's in for a surprise. This is a shit show. I ought to rename this fucking thing the shit show. Shit show number 54, 55. Yeah, what's going on, Peril Lifeguard? Miss Butterfly is just talking about she wants to date my father. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment on the show. Miss Butterfly wants to date my father. Nick wants to join in. She's talking about becoming my stepmother. It's all becoming it's becoming, I guess strange, but in this world that we live in, strange is the new normal. So what am I talking about? What am I talking about, man? Collective World, welcome. Welcome, Collective World. Oh, wow. That's right. See, Peril Lifeguard knows what's up, man. Peril Lifeguard knows what's up, bro. Fucking Miss Butterfly over here. Yeah, hey, I'll get back to my regular eating schedule. I just have to make weight first. So, oh, hello from the Middle East. Oh, wow, we got someone from the Middle East in here. Excellent. Excellent. Um, I was just talking about the Syria situation. I don't know if you have anything to say about that. Miss Butterfly's also in the Middle East. I don't know. Is Israel in the Middle East? Is it technically the Levant or something? Peril Lifeguard, you're saying that I have no ass, I'm too skinny? Psh, girl, you get your shit together, Miss Butterfly. I'm a thick boy. That's what you know what they say now? I'm a thick boy, right? Now, um, actually, you know why I'm having trouble? I've been having trouble losing the weight because my legs, including my buttocks region, yeah, I don't really have a big ass, but let's just say that's where I put on weight, muscle mostly because I do a lot of deadlifts, right? I love doing deadlifts, and I love doing things like that. things of that nature. So it strengthens your legs. Wow. I'm not going to turn this into a cam show, but why does it just devolve into this? It's when fucking Miss Butterfly just turns this stream into fucking Pornhub 2.0. Collective World is getting a kick out of it. Yeah, we've got this is a degenerate live stream. Yeah, so I could upload to Pornhub without actual porn, but I would just have to have people search for it because apparently you get paid pretty good. Apparently you get paid pretty good on the ads. It's like YouTube. So I could upload this live stream afterwards. I could upload it to Pornhub. But see. Oh, nice. I'm glad you've been waiting for it, Paralifeguard. Yes. So yeah, apparently Pornhub pays well. It's the same model as YouTube, but since it's Pornhub, they probably don't censor anything, and you're probably fully monetized, right? Like, so for this thing, I've been uploading some of these to YouTube afterwards, but there's no way that, first off, nobody watches them on YouTube. But if people did, I don't think they could be monetized because we talk about too much shit. But on Pornhub, they could be. Can I live stream there? I can, but not on my phone. Here's the deal. I haven't done live streams on YouTube yet because I need another phone or camera, which I do have, but now I just need to get a cord. I could use this thing, but when I looked online, apparently it just destroys the battery. Like, it doesn't destroy it, like I can't use it again, but it just goes through the battery really quickly. I don't have as much freedom of movement if I use my phone because it's got to be plugged in. So, but if I plug in my other camera, I think I could hook this bitch up and get it working. I bet they kick you if you have your shirt on. Are you saying that Pornhub would kick me off if I have my shirt on? Have you guys heard of Belle Delphine? Belle Delphine is the girl from the UK who was selling bathwater. Yeah. She was fucking with a bunch of guys. Not actually fucking with a bunch of guys, but she was messing with a bunch of people on the internet. She would pretend like she was going to upload porn. But she has a huge following on Instagram. She did. I think she might have taken it. She got kicked off Instagram. Never put pornographic material on there. But she got a bunch of people she uploaded videos to Pornhub, and she would be like putting provocative titles in there, and then it would be a total switcheroo. So she would be like talking about maybe like, here's my ass, and then the video would show up and it might be like a donkey, right? Or like she would talk about, showing off something, and then it would be like her eating a hamburger or something. So she apparently got so many views on Pornhub because people wanted to see her, but they didn't actually get to see her because she didn't upload actual porn. It was just fake videos. That Trisha Paytas, oh wow, I know who that is. That because of that, yeah, Rick Astley. Wait, Rick Astley, what's that? Is that the guy that's never going to give you up? Because of that, she got an award from Pornhub because she was like the most searched person on Pornhub. Yeah, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Yeah, man. Yeah, people used to do that shit all the time. What does it say here? Yeah, college girls selling their worn panties on eBay till eBay stops it. Did eBay stop it? Because I have heard people are selling it on Instagram. On Instagram, people are selling panties. People are selling photos of their feet. I'll tell you what, if I could do that shamelessly, I would do it. I would do it. If I could anonymously sell pictures of my feet, I think I would do it. Um, because it's an income stream, right? Who would buy a guy's pants? I know that's the problem. That's the problem, Miss Butterfly, is that no one wants to buy men's underwear. Oh, unless they're other gay men. So yeah, exactly, exactly. So you know, which is, I mean, that's okay if that's your thing. That's not my thing, but some people that's what they want to do, man. Some people that's what they want to do, and so they're going to do it. Yeah, fetish folks. That's right. Now that's another thing. Fetish folks. There's probably some women that are into it. Now I'll tell you what I've learned. I've learned from Taylor be good to the gay community. I'm fine with the gay community. What you talking about? It's just not my, hey, that just ain't my thing. But if I'm selling some shit online and a gay guy wants to buy it, I don't give a shit. Um, I heard though from Dr. Drew, who's a reputable doctor, that men tend to be on the fetish spectrum more so than women. At least from just the data just shows that men tend to have all the fetishes. Some women do, like Miss Butterfly likes to watch people eat, and that's weird, but that's okay because we're inclusive here, right? Um, but yeah, but men tend to be on the like have all the weird shit going on, like you know, dressing up as dogs or like having, what is it, foot fetishes and stuff like that. So if you ever get a chance to watch Your Mom's House podcast, they have some funny shit on there, man. We do it for guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys do a lot for guys. It says, I look into windows when in a car at night. Interesting. Interesting. Do you ever see some weird shit in there? I bet you've seen some weird stuff in there. Yeah, you girls, man, you women, you guys put up with some interesting behaviors. Interesting behaviors. Um, and I don't know from, I don't, I, if anyone I know does weird stuff, they don't tell me. But when I listen to like podcasts and stuff and I hear about some of the stuff people do, like on Your Mom's House, they had a guy that totally dressed up as a dog, um, and like wanted to be told what to do. He was like on a leash, and now that's pretty far out, right? That's not normal behavior. I guess though, even though women put up with that, I feel like on the very far spectrum like that, you have to be into it. Oh, you had a stalker once. Para lifeguard had a stalker. Yeah, see, that is yeah, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. Apparently, a lot of young people exhibit stalking behavior nowadays because, once again, this is what I heard from Dr. Drew, man. Dr. Drew, baby. He's saying that the theory behind it is that people don't have normal breakups anymore. Now, your stalking was different. You probably had actual fucking hardcore stalker. But what they're talking about now is that a lot of guys and gals, because there's a lot of social network interaction, people don't have like go through a process when they're growing up of like natural breakups. So when they break up with somebody, they still they still try to contact them and try to meet up with them and try to do stuff, even if it doesn't cross over into like danger territory, still stalking behavior. But yeah, man, fuck that shit. You got a stalker. That's why in America you're allowed to own guns for crazy shit like that, man. Stalker comes into your house, blast that motherfucker away. In other countries you can't do that. In other countries you have to remain defenseless. Good. I'm glad you moved away from that PO shit. Whoever that was, couldn't have been a good guy. Are you talking about Para Lifeguard or me? Para Lifeguard is in the U.S. I believe she's in Chicago. I'm also in the U.S. I'm in H-Town. I'm in Houston. I'm back for a couple months. Actually, you guys are going to get interesting treat. Once I move over to Taiwan for a little bit, I'm going to go to Taiwan in January, and I'm going to be streaming from there. So I'm not sure of the exact time frame, but I'll be doing it, man. I'll be doing it. So call me cray cray. I think I'm a little cray cray. Yeah, para lifeguards coming to Tejas, the great state of Texas. It's the best, honestly, the best state in the union. That is Texas. Or as the Mexican folks say it, Tejas. No, I'm just kidding. They say Tejas. But yeah, hey, nowadays people will cancel culture for that. Tay-Tay's cray-cray. Yeah, I'm pretty cray-cray. I'm pretty tired right now. I popped a couple melatonin because I got to go to bed right after this. So I'm such a baby. After I came back from Taiwan, I made a pact with myself. I have to get at least 7 hours of sleep, which I'm closing in on right now, guys. But I was trying to go for 8, but 8's not gonna happen. So 8 ain't gonna happen because I just stay up too late, and I'm training so hard. So I have this huge tournament. I'll try to give you guys the information if I can remember. I'll give you guys the information. I'm supposed to have a fight on TV, a Taekwondo fight on TV. So if I can get the information, I'll give it to you guys. And yes, I agree with you. Para lifeguard sleep should be a hobby. I should train topless. It's healthier. Yesterday I was walking around without a shirt on at my gym, but wow, you guys, insane, crazy, crazy. You say I'm cray cray. I think you guys are the cray cray ones. But so, oh, Nathaniel, you joined in. Unfortunately, my tired ass has to go to bed. But if anyone wants to comment, Trump had a meltdown. I knew you were gonna say something about Trump. Stream for the gym, for the JYM. Oh, stream for the gym. Interesting. I need to experiment with different kinds of streams. I was going to talk about the Trump thing, Nathaniel, but we've got some different people in the audience today, and so we it's the shit show today. Today's the shit show stream. If you watch back this thing, you'll see why. But it's fun, all fun and games. Oh man. Oh, you guys. Oh no, the comments. Okay, well, we'll have to resume this talk another time. But I appreciate you guys joining in as always. If you want to comment on Twitter, or I don't know if you can leave comments here in Periscope, but on Twitter, if you want to leave any comments underneath it for other things to talk about in the future, I'm down. Now, we're going to move away from the stepmom talk. Okay, Miss Butterfly, that's no longer a topic. So just giving you fair warning. And Nathaniel, good to see you, man. Good to see you, Para Lifeguard, and Nicholas. And peace out to you guys. I will. My dad will be on a Periscope one day. We will do it. It'll be probably earlier in the day, and it's got to be when his work schedule changes, but we will do it. But guys, thank you for joining in, and everyone have a good night.